Lawyer by day and internationally recognized triple jumper on the weekends, Jason Sewanyana is evidence that you can do it all. Having represented both South Africa and Uganda at triple jump, Jason has incredibly also maintained a very successful career in law.
Back in high school, I first wanted to be a pilot and then discovered that, I had to really be good at maths. So I scratched that idea and then just wanted to do law from about the age of 14. Wanted to be a lawyer. I started out doing running like every other kid, a bit of sprinting and a bit of long distance. And then at Port Shepstone High School, the athletics coach happened to be one of the ex-South African triple jump champions, a guy called Patrice Besson. And I happened to have a bit of talent in that regard, and I just carried on with it and actually enjoyed it. Biggest athletic achievement, probably making the final at the African Championships in 2012. I previously represented South Africa and up until, because I've got dual citizenship, and up until, a few years back, and then I got injured competing at the World Student Games in Bangkok 2007. And then after that, I sort of switched allegiance initially because it was easier to get back into the team. And it was a bit more organized as well. And as you know, Athletics Africa had its issues, the Caster Semenya saga and all the board issues. So it was just a better organized body to join at that point. My grandmother's South African and she married a Ugandan, and that's how it all started, pretty much. I was lucky enough to be good at multiple sports. So I played cricket for a while as well, first team at Rhodes, and then I actually had to make the call in end of my second year. I realized, listen, I can only do one sport, and still, study law. So I stopped playing cricket and just focused on my athletics, and I guess the athletics aspect was more important because I was also in an athletics scholarship. The balance was, it was hard, but I made it work. Little things like, every now and then when, during lunch breaks, for instance, I'll be training or, where everyone else is outside, I'd be in the library, so there are ways to make it work, just time-wise. I'd tell them it's doable. A lot of people think that that it's not possible to pursue your academics and your profession in terms of an office job as well as sport at the same time. But it's very possible, and it'll take a lot of hard work and dedication. But I think if you're passionate enough for both, it can be achieved. There's an investment banker in the British Olympic team, was a javelin thrower. If, in our own backyard, you look at Yanni du Plessis, the rugby player, he's a doctor, so these things are possible.